Welcome to Game Central Station. I'm going to show you a pickup that I got from Southeast Game Exchange that was a bunch of manuals and like paperwork that I got for $40. If you remember, I keep mentioning him in other videos, the guy who does his own cover art for video games. He just does funny little sketches and stuff when they don't have it, and he sells them at Southeast Game Exchange. So anyway, he had a stack of manuals and just paperwork and everything you could think of for different games and systems and stuff like that. So I figured I would just spend some time going through it with you. If you're interested in watching it, it might be a little bit long, maybe not. We'll see how fast I can go. But anyway, I guess, let me see. I got them semi kind of organized. Let me put it in there. All right. So here's a couple of just plain Jane deals. I got a manual for Burnout for Xbox. Let's see, I got the exhibition demo disc manual for the OG Xbox. And then I'm going to save a couple of these things that are interesting to kind of intersperse them. A couple of Game Boy, inserts, Game Boy Advanced instruction booklet. The cool thing about these, yeah, I really like how these look. I'm gonna have to find a frame or something, but I like, oh yeah, this one's a little ripped. I like how they look. The manual looks really cool because it has, the drawings, the artwork of how to put this thing together. So like one of my favorite ones back here is that one. That one looks really neat. Showing all the buttons and where the LCD screen is and stuff. So that's pretty neat. Like that one a lot. Game Boy Advanced. I remember that thing so well because I had kind of like an argument with one of my parents, and I actually ran down to the local just church building, and I called a friend of mine. This is when I was real little, on a payphone that was there. And he came over and he brought a Game Boy Advanced with F-Zero. And I just remember I was really upset, and he brought it over, and I was able to just kind of relax and play that sitting outside, in the dark, because it was at night, playing it and trying to, just collect my feelings. And I don't even remember how the rest of that played out, but I just remember that one memory. It was just really, really cool of my friend to do. He's since passed. Really cool guy. His name was Chris. Miss him much, love to him wherever he's at. And on to the next little manual here. So I got Super Mario World 2 manual for the GBA, Donkey Kong Country for the GBA, a DS Health and Safety manual. See, so all these little things I could put together if I find the box or whatever and make it a complete boxed whatever it is. Subscription to Nintendo Power. See if there's any cool art in there. Yeah, it has a couple of the might be hard to see, but a couple of the magazine covers, so that part's cool. Let's see here, a register now for the original DS. That's a cool one. Then I got any instruction manuals or instruction booklets for the original DS. I got 2 of them. So those are neat. Let's see, is there anything? I mean, there's just really, I'm calling it artwork because there's just so many cool little, pictures of the DS in here, and like how to hook it up and how to put the strap around. It's just really neat, The new Nintendo 3DS, this is newer, a manual for that. I don't have a new one, I just have the regular 3DS. So anyway, the instruction manual, it's pretty cool on this one. They kind of don't do as much artwork, and pictures in the newer stuff. Then I got an instruction booklet for the NES cleaning kit. So if I ever come across one of those, I can, have it complete, I guess. Then an instruction manual for the Super Nintendo cleaning kit. The cool thing here, I always like this Mario repair dude on the back. Let's see, consumer information and precautions booklet for the Super Nintendo. That's cool. Oh yeah, subscribe to Nintendo Power little pamphlet. That's pretty cool, huh? Now it has a Nintendo Power watch in here advertised. whoever the heck gets that Nintendo Power Watch is probably worth a good penny or two. The watches, that is. So that's neat. Instruction manual for Super Nintendo. Again, let's see. Real Monsters instruction manual for the Super Nintendo. Look at the art on the back. I wish that was in color, man. The Lion King for the Super Nintendo. Let's see, is there any cool art in there? Let's take a gander. There's a Rafiki. Anywho, Spider-Man and X-Men for the Super Nintendo instruction manual. It has ads on the back here for like T2 for the Super Nintendo. I bet this probably has some cool art in it. Oh man, what is it? Oh, video cassette, man. You could buy the video cassette for $10 if you cut this piece out. That's pretty neat. Look at that, man. This is really cool. Like Spider-Man next to a Super Nintendo controller. I mean, you can't you can't beat that stuff, man. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, Cyclops. I'll show you here, Cyclops. Sorry, I'm getting drawn into this one, guys. Storm. Anywho, that's enough of that. All right, Frogger instruction booklet for the Super Nintendo. And then Super Mario Bros. Wii, the manual. Now let's see, let's do a comparison. Is there any cool art in here? Yeah, I mean, it looks like there's some pretty decent stuff in there. It's not bad. A Wiimote manual that for some reason has a top cut out of it. I don't know why, but that's neat. And then a extend your warranty for free little pamphlet. Let's see, is there anything interesting in there? Oh yeah, the hokey, like people playing the Wii and smiling. You know, like all those videos that they were like all so happy together playing. I mean, it's fun, but I mean, that's a little too happy. Then the Wii steering wheel instruction manual. I mean, I don't know what instructions you need for this. I mean, you pop it in and that's it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's one stack there. So, okay, the coolest one that I showed at another video of mine at the end, because it was just like the crown jewel here, but is a coming holiday 2004 Nintendo advertisement booklet. So it has the original DS on the front, the SP, and the GameCube. You know, the trio of power, man. Look at this. Isn't that wonderful? That's just the coolest thing. It brings back so many memories. The GameCube. It's like story time with Game Central Station. Here we go. On the next page, children, Metroid Prime 2 and Resident Evil 4. You should definitely play those as a child. I did. Let's see what else. There's GoldenEye Rogue Agent, Donkey Konga. I know I'm probably going quick here, but let's see. There's a ton of... Oh, here we go. Okay, so Game Boy Advanced SP. Look at that. That's neat. That is neat. All the games for it. Pokemon, let's see, Fire Red and Leaf Green advertisement. The little wireless adapter advertisement. Man, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, Final Fantasy 1 and 2 ads. I mean, just, you know, every big banging hit game they have in here. Oh, classic NES Series 2. Check this out. It has the NES Game Boy Advanced SP up at the top. That's neat. I had one of those and I sold it years ago and I'm kicking myself now, but you know, you need the money. You got to sell some of your stuff. You don't get to keep it forever. Let's see. And then on the back, it has the Game Boy Advanced Video. So the lineup of videos you could get for it. And it has a list. You know, it has like Johnny Bravo and stuff like that on there. And then Nintendo Inside Sources. So this is like the power book and magazine. That's pretty cool. And then on the back. So anyway, that one was really neat. I'm going to put it on the shelf next to my GameCube so people can pick it up and look at it. So, okay, here's another one. PlayStation 3. What is this? Quick start guide. Okay, so I just, stuff like this, it looks so neat. Like, wouldn't that look cool hanging up, like, in a frame somewhere? Like, it just looks so neat to me. I don't know why. I mean, I like computers and I'm into IT and stuff like that, so maybe that's why. So here's a Play Beyond PlayStation 3, the original piano finish PlayStation 3 on the front. And this is just like a little ad book. It has, like the camera and the controller and just, everything you can think of in here. Let's see. Uncharted, Drake's Fortune ad in there. What's this? There's something like coming out the side here. I'll just, call Sony important manual or pamphlet or whatever that is. Metal Gear Solid 4. Man, that looks like a dev image there or something. If you guys can see it. Anyway. Then special offer for PlayStation. Just little pamphlets. Welcome to the world of PlayStation. Just a ton of stuff, man. That would look cool hanging up somewhere. Final Fantasy, let's see, what is that? 10, 11, 12. So 12. I always have to count like that. But it's the playable demo manual. You see that? I thought that was neat. Now I need to find the playable demo. But this is like a thicker paper feeling on it. Anyway, Gundam Zeonic Front. Probably said that horribly wrong. Manual. Pretty cool artwork and stuff. That's pretty neat. I'd hate to like open this up, like take it apart, but the stuff inside's pretty cool, so it could make for a good poster if you like took it apart and lined them all up. Anyway, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty manual. Breath of Fire Demon Quarter manual. That's a really cool dragon on the back. Look at that. And then Get a Grip Sega Game Gear Color Portable Video Game System. Printed in Japan, it says. And then Leader of the 16-Bit Revolution, Sega Genesis. But what this is like a big poster. So you can unfold this joker all the way out. I'm going to try not to rip it. And I got this right side up? Yeah, look at that, guys. That's pretty killer, huh? You see all, yeah. So on that side is, all the games, the Game Gear, and then on this side is Batman Returns. So you get like a double-sided poster. I don't know if this like came with the Game Gear or what, but it was neat. They had multiple of these. So I bought, so there's these two, and then there's these two, and they're different on the back. Look, this has Sega CD, and this has a Sega Genesis. So I showed you that one already. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh man, Streets of Rage 2, 16 meg. Yeah. I like how, oh man, this is cool, man. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog 2 poster. Look at this. Like, that's just cool, man. So that's on that side, and then on the other side, it has the Sega Genesis and all the games for the Sega Genesis. But on the bottom here, let me see if I can fold this up so you can see it. It has like the wireless Sega Genesis controller advertisement and other little accessories. That's pretty neat. That is pretty neat. I'm gonna have to see how to fold this back up and not destroy it. I'll fix that later. But anyway, that's neat. Sega Genesis Mighty Morphin Power Rangers manual. And then it has, man, what is this? Official fan club. What? Anyway, you could join the official fan club. I didn't know there was a thing like that, man. I wish I would have known that as a kid. Anyway, so Dental Defense Manual for Activision. I just thought this was neat looking. Like, look at the art on that. So cool. It's like these guys fighting plaque or something. Like, I don't know, like dude brushing his teeth in there. Like this is fun. There's like a tube of toothpaste with a brush and he's poking a hot dog. I mean, just the neatest manual, you know, like, I don't know, but I just think this stuff is neat. And like I said, this video might go long and you guys can fast forward or whatever, but I'm enjoying just talking about this stuff. A Qbert manual for the Atari. What is this? Atari 2600 Sears Video Arcade. Yeah. So anyway, that's pretty neat. Not much art in there. Well, there's a little one here. That one's kind of cool. All right. Then they had an Atari Star 1983 Atari video game catalog. Now, this is another one of those, I believe, yes, another one of those poster deals. So there's a ton of like cool posters that came out of this this stack of paperwork here. So let me see how I can show this to you. It's kind of in like weird little sections. So okay, so the top part of this shows all like the Ataris and accessories that you can get. And then this is what the Atari 5200 games. And then on the back is all the Atari 2600. They really packed it in on this piece of paper, man. They had everything. I always liked the artwork on the old Atari games. You know, I never really played those as a kid. That was a little bit before my time. I mean, I was born in '83, but I wasn't playing Atari in '83. So anyway, they had a ton. I don't know why I got all of these, because I'm crazy, I guess. But they had a ton of these Atari catalogs. Like, look at all those. Now, some of these are for 45 game, and some of these are for 49 games. I guess that's just how many they're advertising in here. Now, these aren't, you know, posters, but they have all the games and a little description about them. So I thought that was pretty darn neat too. My stack is falling over here. Some more Atari Combat, the manual for that. Look at the back of this thing, man. Like, I don't know what that means. I haven't played this game, but that's neat. Space Invaders. Now, who hasn't played that? Mrs. Pac-Man, the best Pac-Man in my opinion. Regular Pac-Man is just too slow. Just too slow. Anyway, that's for the Super Nintendo. I guess I should put that in my Super Nintendo stack. Pac-Man. And, wait for it, Pac-Man. Then River Raid 2, Activision. This is like a paper manual? And you know, it's just like regular printed. I don't know, I've never seen one like not glossed, not glossy or whatever paper that was used for a manual. Combat for the Atari. Let's see, is there anything cool looking in there? Yeah, that's pretty neat. If I had endless wall space, guys, I would put all this stuff up. Yaris Revenge. Asteroids. Okay, there's got to be a good picture in here somewhere, right? Like a little, oh yeah, there we go. Isn't that neat? The cover, I mean, look at that art, guys. You can't say that's not cool. Atari 2600 Mrs. Pac-Man. Super Breakout. I don't know why Super Breakout is like there's an astronaut. I mean, is that what, I don't know the premise of this game. Maybe I should read, could do a Game Central Station reading time or something, story time, and read these manuals. Berserk. Phoenix for the 2600. That's like the silver that they added here. And then the infamous Atari ET. And then I don't know what the heck this is. Computer compatibility. It has like, maybe you guys could tell me in the comments below. I mean, it has like series of games for it. Maybe I'm just not knowing what this game system is. I mean, I've seen this controller before, so maybe it's, you know, for whatever that game system is. And then, okay, so I got a PlayStation 3 system manual. And then this is, you know, still in the plastic PlayStation 2 manual. And it has, you know, just a couple little insert type deals. Like, what is this? PlayStation Underground. Y'all remember that? PlayStation Underground discs? I remember there was one PlayStation Underground disc where you put in a code and you could watch the Korn music video. I forget which song it was, but I thought that was neat as a kid to be able to have that, because I don't know if you remember music videos back in the day, but you had to wait for your music video to come on. Or there was a channel where I used to live at called The Box, and you could call and pay them like $1 or something, and they would play your music video on the channel, the one that you picked. So that was neat. But PlayStation 2 system manual. Let's see, is there anything interesting in here? Any cool art? Yeah, these are always fun. Like, this is the stuff you don't do to your system. Please don't like vacuum around it, or, you know, put it in the rain or any of that stuff. I always thought those little caricatures that they drew were funny. And then another PlayStation 2. Now, see, this is a PlayStation 2 system manual, but it looks like it has like the network adapter or something on the back. And then this one doesn't look like it has the network adapter, you know, plugged into the system. I don't know if I can hold both of them up. I mean, can you see the difference? I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of neat, little variant. And so the last piece of paperwork here is a PlayStation 1 like advertisement for various games. So let me see if I can find a cool game in here. Oh, okay, like the multi-tap. So you could, did anybody ever actually use that? Like, I didn't have enough friends to come over and buy this thing and then have all the controllers for all my friends to play and then figure out which game had four. Seems like a lot of effort for not a lot of return. Jet Moto 2. Let's see if there's anything in here that's like a big game I would consider big, at least. Let's see. Bushido Blade. Let's see. Oh, analog controller. That was a huge thing. I remember playing Metal Gear Solid, the first one. And that was the first time you really got to experience the analog stick and the Hind D helicopter lifting off, and you felt it rumble. Like, that was the coolest stinking thing as a kid, you know. That really solidified that game as one of the masterpieces of the era, in my opinion. Oh, here we go. Another masterpiece of the era, Final Fantasy VII. I know that's like everybody's, but dude, this is my favorite Final Fantasy VII. Let's see, what else? Memory cards. It's just, you know, this is such a nostalgic trip for me. Let's see what else is in here that might be different. PlayStation Underground advertisement. I mean, that was cool. If you guys got the experience, PlayStation Underground. Now, this is cool. Man, if I ran across this, I would totally buy it. A PlayStation jacket. Brown and black. That is screaming 90s, guys. Screaming it. Let's see here. Oh, look at all this merch. They got a little CD holder and shirts and just all types of stuff. The hats. Cool deal, man. PlayStation Underground hat. That'd be amazing to have right about now. And then the greatest hits. So anyway, guys, that's all, I believe, all the paperwork that I got out of that little stack. I believe the paperwork ended up, I can't remember if I said at the beginning of the video now, it's been so long, but I originally wanted 40, but I threw it in with some other stuff, and it ended up being a little cheaper. But I really enjoy looking at this stuff. Hope the video didn't go too long. But I appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, and so you can see the rest of the videos that I come out with. I appreciate you sitting with me. I'll talk to you later. See ya.